गरीब साध साध सब नेक हैं, आप अपनी ठोरी। जो सतलोक ले जावेंगे वो साधु कोई और।
Cannot be obtained from the method described in these Vedas. I will show you the mantra of Yajurved. Chapter 5, Mantra 32. Kabir Anghariyasi Bambhariyasi. Look, this is Yajurved and its translation has been done by Maharishi Dayanand. Who is its publisher? Sarvadeshik Arya Pratinidhi Sama, 2/5, Maharishi Dayanand Bhavan, Ramlila Ground, New Delhi. Yajurved, Arya Bhasha Bhashyam, complete 40 chapters translated by Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati. Dayanand ji has done its translation. He is not the author of Vedas, is only the translator. Like there are many translators of Gita ji, and the printer is Prince Offset Printers, 1510 Patodi House, Daryaganj, New Delhi. Now let us show you in chapter 5, verse 32. Aha. This is the 5th chapter below. 32nd mantra, 32. Look here. Ushigasi, see this. Kabir Anghariyasi, we call this Kabir. We say bear in our local language. Kabir Anghariyasi Bambhariyasi. Swaryurasi. They have translated this, O God, because of which you, Ushik, are radiant. Asi and Anghari means evildoers, the enemy of beings. Here they should have written, you are the enemy of sins, is the destroyer of sins. Now this was the ignorant theory of Maharishi Dayanand, that God does not destroy sin, therefore he confused the matter here, and then in the 13th verse of the 8th chapter it has been written 6 times, God destroys sin, there he had no say. Here it should have been written, Ang means sin, Ari means enemy, who is the enemy of sins, Kabir. Now this is Kabir. We started calling him Kabir, and he has done the meaning of Kabir word as Kant Pragya. Now, Bambhari, look, Bums means bondage. Ari means enemy, the enemy of the bondage. That is, we call him Bandi Chhod, who cuts the bondage, gets rid of the bondage. We call Kabir ji, Kabir Parmeshwar. Bambhari, we call Bandi Chhod. There is a difference in writing. Here we can write Bandi Chhod or enemy of bondages. It's the same thing. Now, like the mistake he has done here, he has written this wrong. He should have written here Kavi. He is Kavi. That's it. We would have believed that he has tried to correct somehow. He has written the meaning of Kabir as Kant Pragya. It is completely wrong, like this is Yajurved, which we are reading if their translation somewhere. I will show you. This is the 36th chapter of this Yajurved. Look at Kshatrisa, chapter 36, 630, and this is the first mantra, this one. It is written in it, Richam Vacham Prapadha, Mano Yujho Prapadha. This Yajur word has been written. Now this is about Yajurved, and if anyone does literal translation of the word, then that's wrong. Its meaning must be written Yajurved, as this Maharishi ji has done correct here. This is Yajur. It has been translated here. There it was the original text. Look at this. This is Yaju word, and it had to be translated Yajurved. Here the meaning became correct. Had they done the meaning of this it as a collection of sacrificial hymns, what would one understand if it is written as sacrificial worship? So the meaning of Yaju must be written that it is about Yajurveda. So exactly where he has made Kavi, we will have to read it Kabir Dev and must write Kabir Dev. We come here again in the 32nd verse of the 5th chapter. Here in the 32nd verse of the Yajurved, he did Kavi. He was supposed to write here that he is Kabir Dev, that's it. He would have written Kabir Dev, we started saying Kabir Dev, the meaning of Dev is God. So here it should have been written, he is Kabir Dev, and look, here it has been written, Rit Dhamasi Swar Jyoti. He himself wrote Rit Dhama, that is Satyadham, called truth, abode, or say Satlok. This Satlok, Rit Dhama, like it is spoken by some Rit Dhama, means resident of Satlok. It is said that he belongs to so and so village. We say like that Rit Dhama resides in Satlok and Swar Jyoti. Look what rubbish he has done. In the translation, the one who illuminates the space, Swarjyoti, self-illuminates, God is self-illuminated. He resides in Satlok. His name is Kabir. He is Anghari, is the enemy of sins and is the enemy of bondage. That is Bandi Chhod, Kabir Anghari. We call him Kabir. Also started writing Kabir. Bigger I. Now God has said that वेद मेरा भेद है, मैं वेदन में नहीं, और जो वेद से मैं मिलूं वो वेद जानते नहीं. See this. Rigved Bhasha Bhashyam Part 2. From where is it published? The publisher is Pandit Rakesh Rani, Head Office, Ved Mandir, Mahatma Ved Bhikshu Seva Ashram, Lekhram Nagar, Ibrahimpur, Mukhmelpur, Delhi 110036. Telephone 7202249, and below it has been written Dayanand Institute, Publication of New Delhi. Now here is the translator. This is 910 Mandal. This is Mahatma Ved Bhikkhu, Bhartendranath Dayanand Sansthan, Karol Bagh, New Delhi. I will show you in its part 10, Sukt number 49. See this. Rigved Mandal number 10, Sukt 49. This is the first mantra. This is the first mantra of Sukt 49. It has been written in this that the one who worships me, that is complete God, is writing his glory in the Vedas. And this means that Aham Dan Grante Purvyam Swasvaham Brahm Kranav. Now the complete God says that I have created Brahma. Now look here, see their translation. I provide salvation and knowledge to the one who worships the everlasting world, Sanatan, grandeur, eternal abode. I also grant knowledge and liberation. That place is worth residing in, Sanatan abode, grandeur, going where your happiness will never end. I provide that. Ahem Brahm Kravanam. Now look, this is clear. We will have to read this also. They are messing this up. Ahem Brahm Kravanam. I create the Vedas. They have made Brahm meaning Vedas. Damn it. I created Brahma. Supreme God Kabir Dev Ji, Satpurush, had created Brahma. Now read the original Sanskrit. Ahem, that is me. Brahm, that is I. Create Kranava. Brahm, I create Brahma. Alright. Wherever they have made a small mistake in the translation, we will rectify it with our knowledge. These Vedas glorify me. This Veda praises me. All these four Vedas are singing my glory. I am the one who directs to the correct path to those who perform yajna, charity and satsang.
करे करावे साईं मन में लहर उठा और दादू सिद्धर जीव के आप बगल हो जा.
It says that I only bring those virtuous souls who perform charity, virtue and satsang. I am the one who orders the virtuous path. I only defeat those mischievous, sacrificial beings in the battle. Means I defeat them. The point of saying is that I have created Brahma, and those who perform my true worship praise me. I make them attain Sanatan, ultimate abode. Sanatan, that is eternal abode. And when we go there, there is prosperity and all comforts are by default. There is no death, no old age and no scarcity of anything. It is a habitable world. He provides salvation and knowledge, and I, Ahem Brahm Krinavam, create the Vedas, not Vedas. I create Brahma. Maham Vardhanam Mahaniyam. These Vedas are singing my glory because later Brahma gave the knowledge of Vedas. Now the point of saying is that the scriptures which we believed to be correct, believed to be true and still believe correct, we could not understand them. When complete God Kabir, that Dhanak Kabir ji, Weaver Kabir, God Kabir, Paramakshar Brahm, who came to Kashi, showed his Satlok to his beloved soul Dharamdas ji, showed him the land of truth and made him familiar with the whole situation. And when he came back, left the soul back in his body, then after he awakened, said that, O God, we used to consider these Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, Brahma, Mahesh and Vishnu to be the supreme power. O Lord, are these Vedas and all the Puranas false? It has been told about them that they are immortal and eternal, almighty, omniscient. God said,
वेद कतेब झूठे नहीं भाई और झूठे हैं जो समझे नाई.
those are liars who could not understand them.
वेद पढ़ने पर भेद न जाने बाँचे पुराण 18.
Read the Vedas and still unable to understand them. They got the incorrect worship done.
और जड़ को अंधा पत्ते खुआवे भूल गया सिरजनहारा.
They offer tulsi leaves for God, offer fruits, flowers on the idol, and it is said that you have forgotten the Creator. So these Vedas have the glory of God. Gradually this correct translation will come before you. First, the servant wants to make you firm that you understand that whatever this servant is saying is all true. After that, this servant will translate Vedas as required. First, you are being shown their translation of these mantras so that no one could confuse you by saying that Rampal does not know Sanskrit, and the followers of Maharishi Dayanand Acharyas were scholars of Sanskrit. Maharishi Dayanand was also a learned man. He knew Sanskrit. He has understood it correctly and has translated the Vedas correctly. So first the servant will show the translation done by him, and then along with that will highlight the errors. Then you will understand. Then you will be sure which translation is correct and which is wrong. Then you will decide and will become firm. Unless we are firm, we cannot attain salvation. A staggering man can never be successful. Suppose you go ahead and there are two ways. You are going alone somewhere. Either there is a guide with you or some knowledgeable person, or you have a map. Looking at that map, you can see and walk that this is the way and not this, and you are firm about the map that whatever has been written in it is final. So these scriptures are our map. You are being shown this map that this is your way where you are going and not this one. You will become firm and cannot be shaken again if you don't have a map and you start walking and there will be two paths ahead. You will get into confusion. You may walk with closed eyes, that is separate. In the same way, the servant considers it necessary to introduce you to these scriptures.
आप सुन रहे थे जगत गुरु तत्वदर्शी संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी के मंगल प्रवचन। अधिक जानकारी के लिए विजिट कीजिए हमारी वेबसाइट www.jagatgururampalji.org। संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी के शुभ आशीर्वाद से पूरे विश्व भर में 500 से भी ज्यादा नाम दीक्षा केंद्र हैं, जिन पर संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी द्वारा ऑनलाइन निशुल्क नाम दीक्षा दी जा रही है। अपने नजदीकी नाम दीक्षा केंद्र का पता करने के लिए संपर्क करें 8222880541।